of Broadway stars. My dream job, I've worked so hard. Sing it loud, it's all so clear, with young girls all lined up to show we're here. Hi, I'm Stephanie, and I am back in New York City. Once upon a time, I used to live here. Now, I live in Maryland with my husband and son, which is great. But lately, I've had this need, to be back here in this room. Well, not this room. This is the holding room. But over there, that is the room where dreams happen. The Broadway audition room. I got a headshot, a resume. My dance shoes, I'm on my way. Pretty dress, pretty girls. There's only one thing left to show my skills. 16 bars to Broadway, 16 bars to say I'm here, 16 bars to Broadway, there's no need to sit in fear. 16 bars is not a lot, but 16 bars is what I've got. There's more here than it seems. It's 16 bars to Broadway and my dreams. The room is crowded, but I find a chair between Courtney. Hi, can I sit here? Thanks. Your dress is so cute. What are you, 20? 18. Oh. So is this your first audition? It is. I could tell. A selfie is not really a headshot. And Lauren, a gorgeous 25-year-old from Ohio. I'm a Midwest girl, too. Seriously, I bet she gets hired just standing there. Unfortunately, Lauren is crying beautifully. Bad breakup. Been there. This brings back so many memories. When you audition for such a part, the bigger the job, the shorter the art. Cut up the song, 16 bars. That's all I'm gonna get to be a star. 16 bars to Broadway, 16 bars to say I'm here, 16 bars to Broadway, there's no need to sit in fear. 16 bars is not a lot, but 16 bars is what I've got. There's more here than it seems. It's 16 bars to Broadway and my dreams. Who knew that I'd be back here to sit here in this room? These girls are just beginning their lives a fresh new bloom. But I know I'm ready to step into my own. I'll finish what I started and leave the dream my heart has always known. 16 bars to Broadway is right here in the story. One short piece to show them I'm right where I belong. 16 bars, it isn't much, but they'll know I've got the touch. It's 16 bars to Broadway. Easy enough to sing my song. So here we all sit. And sit. 3 women in a room full of 100. 100 women who are ready to be on Broadway. It's just like before. Sitting, waiting, still nervous. Yep, that hasn't changed. I must have sat in this room 100 times and 1,000,000 years ago. Nothing's changed except me. I am so ready now to do this. The first time I was here, I was so green. I saw New York City through rose-colored glasses. I still remember the day I arrived. Standing on Queens Boulevard, facing Manhattan, looking at the skyline. Every singer who's dreamed of the big stage has pictured themselves right here in New York City. Okay, I'm in Queens. Close enough. I'm so close to the city, I can almost touch it. The city is waking up as the sun begins to rise. It's not quite pretty. There's obscene graffiti and a sea of homeless guys. There's fresh coffee in the air and something not quite clean. Now the subway's rumbling. My mind starts tumbling as I'm taking in the scene. I'm standing on the corner of Queens Boulevard and 42nd Street. I'm standing in the city, well, Queens for now, but on my own 2 feet. I'll make my dreams come true, my dreams of old Broadway, no matter how demanding. I intend to stay. The streets are all full of trash. And really, what's that smell? That girl asked for cash, that one selling hash. But New York has me in its spell. There's a gate on every store with a coat of dirt and grime. But I won't get down, though this part of town is really known for crime. I'm standing on the corner of Queens Boulevard and 42nd Street, and now I'm a New Yorker, waking up inside. For once I feel complete. I make my dreams come true and do it my own way. I know it's gonna happen. My life there on Broadway. So even though that theater is rated XXX, and even though that guy who passed was asking me for sex, I won't let these things keep me from my dreams. I know that this city is much more than it seems. I'm singing here, my dream is clear, and like they always say, you're something if you've made it here, and now I'm on my way. I can't believe this is real. I mean, Broadway's just right there. The lights are so bright, this place feels so right, that I just stand and stare.
Get out of the street, lady.
While I'm standing on the corner of Queens Boulevard and 42nd Street. It was magical. I just got here, started auditioning, and then boom, just like that, I got my first yes. I booked a show, a big show, a touring company, but I didn't want to leave the city. I mean, I just got here. They said yes, and I said no. What was I thinking? Have you ever heard the story of the fish and the frying pan? One day, a fisherman was casting his line out into the water. No sooner did he cast his line than a fish would bite. He reeled the fish into shore. It was a small fish, about 8 inches long, but he smiled happily and put it into his box. Then he cast again, and lo and behold, the line jumped, his pole bent, and he pulled in a much bigger fish. But the fisherman frowned, shook his head, unhooked the fish, and threw it back in the stream. I couldn't help myself. I had to find out why he was keeping the small fish and throwing back the big fish. So I went up and asked him. He smiled at me and said, "My frying pan is only 8 inches round." Then Lauren says, "You turned it down? Why? I thought your goal was to sing on Broadway. Touring leads to Broadway. Everybody knows that." Then Courtney says, "Have you ever sung on Broadway? I guess not, huh? I mean, why else would you be here now?" Have you ever sung on Broadway? I hate that question. It makes me doubt everything I've ever done. Of course I want to be on Broadway. We all want to be on Broadway, to sing on Broadway. It's why we're here, right? But that question, if I had a nickel for every time I'm asked, have you ever sung on Broadway? I could produce my own Broadway show. There are other places to sing, you know. Have you ever sung on Broadway? I'm a singer in New York. Isn't that enough? Have you ever sung on Broadway? No. But I sang all the time. Operas, musicals, cabaret, brand new musical productions. Have you ever sung on Broadway? No. But I sang. I was doing what I loved, singing. Sure, I also had a day job to pay for my shoebox apartment full of cockroaches, but I didn't care. I sang. And then I left. I did. I met a man, I fell in love, and I thought, I can sing anywhere. I mean, all the world's a stage. Have you ever sung on Broadway? The question is rude, a perfect conversation to ruin my mood. I sang all the time, from stage to stage, from show to show, I was all the rage. Have you ever sung on Broadway? It follows me home, it nags at my dreams like a picture I'm shown of stage lights and dancing and hearing applause, of smiling and bowing, oh thank you, because I finally made it on Broadway. In all of the chaos of building a life, I realize now that I'm more than a wife. I sang, but I don't sing anymore. I don't dream anymore. So I've come to New York to audition again, to get on the Broadway stage. So when people ask me, I won't answer them with rage. I'll tell them, yes, I've sung on Broadway. That beautiful Broadway, magical Broadway, life-changing Broadway. And then I'll go home. I'd come to New York to live the dream. I just couldn't decide if it was a dream to be an actor or a dream to be a New Yorker. But that was then, and this is now. Now I'm ready to sing on Broadway. Then Lauren says, don't you live in Maryland? Isn't that like 3 hours away? 4. It's 4 hours away. Then she says, but what are you going to do if you get in the show? I mean, what about your family? Aren't you a mom? Is she judging me? If I worried about all the hows and what ifs, I'd never get anything done. You might wonder that I haven't planned it all. Mom with a family waiting for that call. And I suppose there's a lot to do. Remaking my career is a giant shift. The move, the work, oh, can it be a gift? I'm gonna cross that bridge when I get to it. I'm gonna walk across in style. I'm gonna cross that bridge when it comes to me. And then I'm gonna smile. I know it's hard to find somewhere to live. Buy, rent, or sublet, oh, something will give. Even Broadway contracts never last all year long. If it closes early, will they call me wrong? I'm gonna cross that bridge when I get to it. I'm gonna dance across with grace. I'm gonna cross that bridge when it comes to me, bringing me to this place. Will I commute or move them all here? My husband's not ready to end his career, following my passion to create a new voice, the life of an artist. Do I have a choice? I'm gonna cross that bridge when I get to it. I'm gonna jump and not look back. I'm gonna cross that bridge when it shows itself. I know I have the knack. Commuting routines, an apartment in Queens, phone calls to home, and nights all alone. So many changes, life rearranges your path. Once you cross that bridge, what's the aftermath? Oh well, I'm gonna cross that bridge when it comes to me. I'm gonna move my life around. I'm gonna cross that bridge when it shows itself, my career back on the ground. It might be tough, but it might be a blast, and I'll be on Broadway at last. Oh, I'm gonna cross that bridge. Yeah, I'll cross that bridge. I'm gonna cross that bridge, and I will commit when I get to it. I'm not worried. It will all work out. It always does. When I moved here years ago, I was going through a divorce. Oh yeah, I came here because of a broken marriage, just like you, Lauren. I didn't know anyone, didn't really have a plan, but I was determined to make it work. I even found love again. In fact, my time in New York City was really a string of miracles, one after another. I think that's why I've come back here, to remind myself what miracles felt like. Small town girl running far away, the pain of his betrayal would never let me stay. But I didn't know the blessing love can bring, to show me what I really want and how I'm meant to sing. Miracles, I was living miracles. Work by day, singing every night, auditions on my lunch break. I know I'll be alright, for all I've known was to act and dance and sing, and no young boy replaces what your passion's meant to bring. Miracles, I was living miracles. Most people think that miracles are a gift from God. They pray and they wait for them to show up. What I've learned is that miracles are a gift you give yourself. You have access to them at any moment. And when you realize this, you can start to experience them more and more. I found love singing show to show, and even though I dated men I really didn't know, the world will give what you ask for and you take. Is your miracle a gift of joy or one of deep heartache? Miracles, what are the miracles you create? Then one day I met a different kind of man. This journey of discovery helped me really understand love can be a miracle if you stop and see the reflection of who you are and who you want to be. Miracles, I was ready to create new miracles. When I left New York, It was an easy decision. Yes, my husband asked me to leave to be with him, but I was ready to go. I'm a Midwest girl after all, and I enjoy seeing the sky. I have everything that I've ever wanted, except a part on Broadway. When I left, I built a brand new home, started my own business, a career that I could own, and all I knew was to follow every dream. It's a journey I'm committed to, and how I want to be. Miracles, I'm creating miracles. Miracles, so many miracles. Oh my God, they're going to type? Typing in any other industry would be considered discrimination. We stand in a line while they examine our height, our weight, and whether we fit the type they're looking for. Can you imagine lining up with other job candidates at a law firm or an office job while your future boss walks up and down the line staring at everyone, deciding who makes the next cut? Forget that this show takes place in a typical American town full of men, women, and children of all types. If you don't meet their criteria, you're out. All of us here meet the type for this show. This is so stupid. Oh, I'm in? I got typed in? This is it. They like me. I am special and they can tell. I get to go to the next round. I get to sing. I look at the other girls. What about you? Uh-oh. Neither one of them were typed in. Oh, don't feel bad. You know, your moment is right around the corner, I'm sure. Oh, Courtney, please don't be mad. Then Lauren throws her book down and says, that's it, I'm quitting. Why did I ever start this career? This is why my marriage ended. He hated being an actor's husband. Oh, dear. Then Courtney says, yeah, my parents cut me off. They said if I was going to be an actor, I'd have to do it on my own. Whoa, wait. Look, ladies. I know it's hard, and certainly you could quit, but what would you really be quitting? Maybe you just need to find another way. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me just turn that off. Oh, wait a minute. It's my son. Hi, honey. What's wrong? Oh, you don't feel good. Oh, honey, I'll be home soon. Don't cry. How about I sing you a little song? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are, up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Feel better. Love you. See, girls, works every time. This is what it's all about. A little song, a little love, a little magic. Standing in the back seat while Mom's driving, singing songs I learned in nursery school. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder where you are, shining in the sky just like a jewel. Standing on the stage in front of thousands, a Christmas solo in the children's choir. Jingle, jingle, little bells, oh, what fun your music tells, singing loud and proud my heart's desire. For stage dreams, I've always had big stage dreams. The kind where the light blinds you, opportunity finds you, and shows you that you're much more than it seems. Stage dreams, the stars in my eyes while standing in my spotlight. The warmth, it feels just so right. The music, lights, and colors, they will beam. Singing in my first big role in high school, a place I finally found where I fit in. There was no question what I do. Graduate, then off to school. Leading roles, New York for my big win. Sitting on the top of a grand piano, singing cabaret on Restaurant Row. I'm singing in the city now. So much fun, just watch me, wow. Dreams come true much faster than you know. Stage dreams, I've lived some big stage dreams. I felt the light blind me, opportunity find me. I'm capable of much more than it seems. Stage dreams, the stars in my eyes gleam. I'm standing in my spotlight, the warmth, it feels just so right. The music, lights, and colors, they just beam. From show to show and stage to stage, the dream lives on, you turn the page. From role to role, you build a list of credits that they can't resist. Till holy cow, did I do that? I've had it all, the rise and fall. So why still stand here in this hall? Stage dreams, I've lived some big stage dreams. I felt the light blind me, opportunity find me. I've done so much more than I even dreamed. I felt the light blind me, opportunity find me. I've done so much more than I even dreamed. And so can you. You are capable of so much more in life. Don't let this one little moment get in your way of being amazing. When I was in 4th grade, I was put in the academically talented program. A handful of select students met in a special classroom away from all the other kids. We were labeled smart and talented, and it made me feel special, just like now when I got typed in. Until the day I walked into the classroom and the teacher said, "No one told you?" Told me what? "You're not in this class anymore." Then she walked me down the hallway and in front of all of the other 4th graders, announced there had been a mistake and another girl was to take my place. That student was led away and I sat down in her seat. Sitting there with everyone staring at me, I didn't know what to do. So I said, "I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. Everyone is looking at me. I'm not stupid." My voice rings out. Do they hear my plea? The heat on my face, I hate that I'm crying. Wide-eyed stares, do they think that I'm lying? No one says a word, no one makes a move. How long must this agony go on? She's moving on like nothing's happened. I lift my desk and feel the cold, dark space. If just for a moment, this is the moment I decide. I'm not stupid, in fact I'm smart. I've got lots of brains and a great big heart. Don't put me in the corner corner and force me to the back. I'll prove to you I've got the knack. I'm gonna lead this pack. Valedictorian, top of the class, made the state choir and I read really fast. Show choir, drum major, drama club too. First chair flute, awards up the kazoo. I'm not stupid, you'll see it's true. I'm so bright, I'm gonna prove it all to you. I spent so many school years proving them all wrong. Looking back now, it makes a pretty cool song. But at the time, I was just a little girl. Heard so many comments, they made my head swirl. But this painful day could not crush me at the time. You can't tell a winner to go to the end of the line. I'm not stupid, I made it here, I'm well on my way. I'm not stupid, I'm back to prove I'll sing on Broadway. Oh my God. I'm doing it again. I'm not stupid. Then why stand here lined up on this floor? I'm not stupid. I don't need to prove that I'm more. My future's my own to build as I please, to make my own miracles and do it with ease. I don't need to prove myself to me. There's a better way that I can be, because I'm not stupid. You see. What am I doing to myself? How many times do I have to prove that I'm good enough? I have been holding on to this one thing, this one measure of success. Why? I have achieved so much. I guess sometimes in life we hold on to a dream as if it was a measuring stick. It tells us whether we have made it or not, instead of just asking ourselves, am I happy? Do I feel fulfilled? And in the meantime, life passes us by, and we can't grant ourselves permission to enjoy our success. We can't see what's right in front of us. What am I really searching for as I stand here in this room? What am I really hoping for? A new life, my career to bloom. I only know this moment here and now is showing me the choices I'll allow in front of me. They're all in front of me. Why am I really standing here surrounded by this crowd? Why did I come back to this place? The noise, it seems so loud. This is my past. I've lived it once before. It had its place, but now I'm not so sure. In front of me, what's right in front of me is the door. I've spent the years living day to day, doing what I love and making my own way. Yet here I stand, it's cutting like a knife. Was it enough? A career, a mom, a wife in front of me. What do I want? In front of me, my life. time for both of us to heal in front of me. So much in front of me. The what ifs and should haves, what a waste of time. They haunt us and taunt us. Misperception is our crime. For all along, our passion is our guide to something more, a light we hold inside, in front of us. This show is not in front of me. These girls are not in front of me. There's something much bigger beyond that door. I came here thinking there was something missing. I guess in a way there was. I'd forgotten how powerful I am. Thank you, girls, for listening and reminding me how much I've already accomplished. I hope you can do that too. Be powerful. You go to that next call, you make it to Broadway. But for me, I've gotten what I came for. So I'm out. New York is a magical place, and I will always be grateful. But Broadway is just gonna have to do without me, because I've got bigger things to do. I've got bigger things to do than sit around and wait with all of you. I've got bigger things to do to find my voice and claim what's really true. You sit here in this holding room, hoping for your chance. And while you wait and hope and pray, you're missing the biggest dance. So I'm saying goodbye to Broadway. I've got bigger things to do. Saying goodbye to yesterday while I sing and dance and play. I've got bridges to cross and mountains to climb and people to help, and in my own time there are bigger things, bolder things, grander things I'm meant to do. There are many ways to Broadway, there are many dreams to build. There's no sense in looking back. I create with my force of will. I won't be turned away from what I'm really meant to say. I'll use my voice to create it every day. Starting here, starting now, sharing what I know. Life is my stage. I am the star and writing my own show. So I'm saying goodbye to Broadway. I've got bigger things to do. Saying goodbye to yesterday while I sing and dance and play. Where are you sitting and waiting to hear while others are standing and facing their fear? So get up now and join me. We've got bigger things to do. Let's raise a glass and make a toast to you and you and you. We have wonderful, marvelous, fabulous things to do.